Print on demand developing great in 2026. Why that is, I show you in this video, and we also celebrate our birthday. We are proud, yes, 6 years of flying, and it's also a moment where we have to say thank you to you. You using flying basically since day one, and this is why it is possible that we developed this big of an application with all the research parts, all the design parts, and also all the upload automation parts. As a thank you for the 6th birthday, we celebrate currently with a 30% discount. We use flying ourselves, of course, from the beginning till now, that we prove that the results and especially the software we develop is correct. Without the bestsellers, without the AI research, without the trademarks, we wouldn't be there where we are at the moment. So you can check it out, flyingresearch.net. You can register there or just log into your account, check out all the tabs, all the workflow we have for the research, and of course also for the upload process, and also at the end of the day an upload automation to publish or also expand, for example, your products to Amazon Merch, or also many other famous POD sites like Redbubble, like TeePublic. You can also upload to Etsy or Shopify. Really all the options you have here, and you can also integrate it all in one system. And of course, also in the future, we already have AI functionalities. You can make AI designs with flyings, you can make AI listings with flying, and in the future, maybe you even have a little bit of an helper, of an agent who does the business with you with flying. So stay tuned, and if you're interested to build a print-on-demand business or grow further, then just check it out here, our birthday. Just click here and then you get directly to the store with the 30% recurring discount. Just as a timestamp, we have the 6th of March, and the new merch day in the USA just started a few minutes ago. And now we go right into the monthly numbers of February 2026. You can see this here on the right side. On the left side, you see the current month, so you can say 5 days of March are now over, and when we calculate this a little bit, you know that the new month started great. We have already 1,600 euros just in 5 days. To be honest, I think this is, of course, spring starts, and also because we worked a lot on new designs and also advertising in the last couple of weeks, and also a little bit of a strategy change. And all I can say is that previously we focused a lot on, for example, the t-shirt and also the tumbler, because we know this makes sales. And since Amazon introduced all of these new products, like the water bottle, like the cap, like the polo, like the quarter zip, we focus now more on making advertising for all these kinds of products. And clearly this costs more in advertising, but at the same side, we think that this is pretty good when it comes to developing your sales further, and you can make it relatively cheap. Of course, when you just do like 10 penny or like just 12 penny in a lottery campaign, yes, you get clicks, you get impressions, but probably you use not the full potential. You should also not go in with maybe 30 or 40 cents per click, but right in this corridor below, I think there is always the possibility to make like a lottery campaign on your other products, maybe not winter clothing at the moment, but then just see how it develops. You can also set the daily budget relatively low, so you don't risk it all, but when extra sales comes, the better. So I really have to say that caps, mugs, and also water bottles and also polos sell really good. And this is also the case why this year the numbers look so strong, especially the sales numbers. 2,577 sales just in February, just in 28 days. So that's nearly 100 per day. You can see it here, 6,500 euros in income and 2,300 euro in ad spend. I mean, when you go with this to the dollar side, I think you're cross the 7,000 mark here too. And I also have to say, we have now a seller. We have now a seller in the US, and this is a deal event of Amazon. For the first time, I think they reduced in the deals a design that sold before, yes, and also multiple times before. But since this reduction, it really started selling very, very well. I know the profit here with $340 is not too great for 220 sales, but hey, 220 sales. So very, very good. And you can also see here already on the right side the total sales. And the deal is now over. We reduced the price again, to be honest, just to check what the daily mark is, but we could generate here in the last couple of days 10, 15, on a very good day, even 20 sales per day, and it is selling consistently. So I have to see how it develops. Obviously, it's more or less like an evergreen design. So I hope this can continue further, and I'm totally fine when the price is maybe a little bit lower. For the time being, of course, we will set it higher in the future and just collect sales and collect reviews. We also have now a few reviews already, a 5-star rating at the moment, so looking very, very solid. And it is what I often say in videos, it's just one niche, it's just one design who can push your account further, and this is definitely the case here. You can also then see it in the yearly numbers in a moment. And I also want to break down one thing. This now, here, exactly this time, was last year the time where all deal events started for every merge account, plus also where the price cap was set for the European markets, and we were very strong in the European markets, especially in the German market, from 90.99 per shirt to 70.99, and this was a big breaking point when it comes to revenue per sale. And this is now this mark that is just starting, so this less revenue per sale we will see in the upcoming month. I think already from March onwards. We will then discuss this in the next video. But this means the numbers we have here were without the price cap, when we compare it to the previous years. And for this, it's very, very good. I go to this in the yearly numbers in a moment. And yes, what should I say? US account, very, very strong. I think all the kinds of t-shirt types here, but I can tell you for sure that also now all kind of products sell. Also caps. I know availability is for baseball caps not very good, also for certain colors not very good, but overall also these sell. I think even baseball caps sell better than trucker caps, if I remember right. So you can see here at the end of the day net profit 4,170 euro, and very, very good, especially because I would say that the ad costs are more than last year, not per sale, but overall the ad spend is relatively a little bit higher. But I mean, you can see it here, we have 1,057 ad sales by just $2,330 ad spend. I mean, there was a time where we calculated with like $3.50 per ad sale, and this ratio is now so much better. It's very positive. I think I also said this in a video before. I think the market cleaned up a little bit, all the sellers who are not that motivated, especially with the deal events, especially with the price caps from last year, they're now gone, maybe they come back, yes, maybe they come back, but at the moment they are gone. And this is also a factor why ad costs are so low at the moment compared to the previous period. I know this time from I think 2022, 2023, where people argued that ad costs are always higher, especially when all the merch accounts got the advertising accounts too, and yeah, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I mean, the market, it's $1 billion market, obviously, but still you have to work for your piece. And yeah, all I can say at this moment is stay on board and put your hours in. For example, with flying, you can make it a lot faster. You can automate a lot of cases and build the perfect workflow, because there is a lot in the market. There is a lot in the market, especially when I think about what products could come, like yeah, other kind of hats, for example, and of course also like stickers. Yeah, all the kind of stuff is still on the table and can come in the future. And obviously there is also always this chance that new marketplaces, you know, Canada, Mexico, for example, could come in the future to the merch program. And I think a year ago it was very pessimistic, and also end of the last year was very pessimistic. But at this point, I have to say, stay in, work, invest your hours, you can get the paycheck later. And here I got the yearly overview of the February 2026 compared to the last couple of years. I mean, you can see it here, royalties still a little bit lower than last year, but already when we go back to January here, you see that royalties in February were already higher compared to the last year. And also ad costs are a lot lower, and this also means that the net profit is 9% higher compared to the last year. After January it was 8.5%, so this means that yeah, February was already a little bit stronger again. And if you can maybe remember, in the last earnings videos, I have to say, I always argue with the argument that yeah, US dollar is relatively weak compared to the euro, where we make the whole calculation here. And yeah, to show this and present this to you, I made here a little setup just with the royalties, ad cost and profit, because all the other stuff is obviously staying the same. When we calculate this, what I show you here, from euro to US dollar, where I say, hey, I have less earnings simply because the US dollar is weaker compared to the euro when we watch back a year ago. And yeah, I mean, you can see it here. If the US dollar and the euro would be at the same stage and would be converted into one currency and everything is then dollar, it would look like this. Instead of minus 2% earnings, it would be 2% earnings plus. So a difference of more than 4%. Obviously then ad costs are also a little bit higher. But at the end of the day, this is what counts and this is the profit. And you see it here right now, true earnings, true royalties, we have 9.08% more compared to the last year. But if everything would stay the same a year, then it is like 30.57%. Obviously, you can say, yeah, but I mean, you always have to calculate what is the current rate. And yes, of course, this is true. This is why this is our main, sheet that we are always showing to you. But at the end of the day, you can also say here, yes, the account, the merge account, the strategy that we, do is working at the moment, and this is what counts at the end, and it is working great. More royalties, less ad costs, obviously then also more profit at the end of the day. And then now jump back here. I mean, amount of designs, amount of products. This also has to do with deleting products, so less here, a little bit less here. Then the total net sales already 22% higher, organic sales 25% higher, ad sales 17% higher. So yeah, very good, just very good. Then yeah, the ads percentage of the total sales is nearly the same. The net margin per sale has dropped off a lot. This is obviously to do with the deal events and also what I mentioned, that the price cap was introduced in March 2025. And yeah, obviously for January and February we got the higher royalties last year. But overall, you also have to say the costs per sale, the ad costs per sale, this is always where I'm so happy about, are nearly €1 cheaper. So we spend less or nearly €1 less compared to the last year for one sale, and this is very, very impressive when you think about that. An ad sale last year just costed like euro 22. This means minus 28%. This sounds really like our strategy was complete the last year. I don't think so, to be honest. I think this has a lot of factors in it, but overall very, very good development. And the return rate is also 1% higher. So this means this even would drop down these numbers here a little bit compared to the last year. But you see, we are very, very strong. And also, as I mentioned, that I think the March will be very, very good compared to the last year. Obviously, we have to see, still more than 3 weeks to go, nearly 4 weeks. But yeah, let's see how it is developing. So yeah, I'm saying directly here, where is it? Here. Thank you for watching this video. Again, check out the deal on flyingresearch.net. It's your chance. It's really a small invest for this, what it can turn out at the end of the day. If you have now any questions about the deal from Flying Research, about the Amazon numbers, about the print on demand in general, then simply put it down in the comments and we will answer it in another Q&A video in the future. Apart from this, I wish you a wonderful day. You can please leave a like and also subscribe to this channel so you don't miss anything in the future. Till then,